How's it going, everybody? Jordan Sather here, reporting for duty. Just gonna hang out with you guys for a few minutes. A few things that I want to make some announcement about, and then I actually have some questions for you guys. I want some feedback on a few things, so we'll get to that a little later. I want to say, though, before I get started with some things, got my notepad here so I don't lose track. I tend to rant, digress, but just want to say, we'll get to news and stuff later. We can talk all that, but Q's Twitter. So that new kill underscore rogue Twitter page that a lot of people think are Q. I just want to make known, until otherwise proven legit, I'm gonna assume that's a LARPer account. I don't think Q has an actual Twitter. Just want to throw that out there. I think this is just a coincidental kind of thing. Even though there are no coincidences, but I think this Twitter is. But anyway, just want to say thank you to all you guys who have been helping me on Patreon. Huge shout out, thank you to you all. You helped me make this happen and literally helped me put food in my mouth and helped me put my child in a daycare where he doesn't need vaccines. But big thank you to you all, and then huge thank you to everybody helping out on PayPal and with the new cryptocurrency links that I've been posting below every video as well. So thank you. Also, the whole super chat functionality thing, I enabled it on my YouTube now. Not quite exactly sure how that works, but I was watching Lionel from Lionel Media, that YouTube channel, and I was never familiar with who he was or what he does before the other day when somebody let me know that he mentioned me on one of his live streams, and then he actually mentioned me again today. So huge shout out and big thank you to Lionel from Lionel Media. And then I checked out a little bit of his work, and I was like, heck yeah, man. I would love to get in contact with that guy. But anyway, when I was watching his live streams, he had the super chat function enabled. So I figured out how to do it. Now you can, however, do it on these chats. So there's that. There is the Secret Space Program webinar. You probably saw the little minute-and-a-half clip that I put on this channel a couple days ago, but I've been linking that below every video. On January 27th, I'll be doing a webinar, and it'll actually be a series of webinars on the Secret Space Program, on the technologies associated with it, on the whistleblowers associated with it. The first webinar we're going to do here on January 27th will be an ode to William Tompkins. So you'll be learning a whole lot more about that man, getting to see some unreleased footage of him and all that jazz. So, yeah, go check it out, Of course, if you don't want to sign up or you can't, it's not necessary. I'll still be releasing plenty of information through YouTube and many other means, and there's many other places to find information. But if you'd like to support me, see what I have to say, check out the interview, and see, everything else that's going to be presented on it, sign up. It's going to be fun. And then also, I'll be having a new website, destroyingtheillusion.com. Thanks, Sonny Martin. Appreciate that. So it does work. Great. Test 1, 2, 3. Anyway, new website, destroyingtheillusion.com. I will be launching likely next week. So I'm really excited for that. It's going to be a beautiful website. But anyway, those are some things that I want to make known. But now I want to ask you guys some questions. I want some feedback in this video, of course, because everything that I'm doing, these videos and everything I type up and whatnot, I'm doing for you guys. And you guys are the ones watching the videos and donating to the Patreon and helping me out. So, I've got a lot of ideas circulating in my head, and I don't exactly know, which way to take it. So I want your guys' feedback. First question, podcasts. What do you guys think of podcasts? I'm going to wait for some comments to come up. Would you guys like podcasts? I was thinking like maybe one a week, maybe even 2 a week. I could get, just whoever wants to be on a podcast with me, put it out there for free, and then you could download it, Some people are saying too many. No, videos are better. Not really. What if I did like, well, okay. Well, that just answers that. We'll put that podcast idea on hold. A lot of people do like videos better, so that was actually going to be my next question. What about these like video casts? What about these live chats? And I could even do these video chats as like a vlog chat, right? I could get like other people on here, and yeah, somebody said join forces with other YouTubers, like the live Q&A format. Okay, so I guess that answers my question. I'm not gonna do the podcast. I'm gonna do live chats. So then I'll be doing them through this now. So I'll do like an hour a week. How about that? Maybe an hour a week or twice a week. What do you guys think? Once a week or twice a week? Waiting for the once. Somebody said twice, as needed. Once, twice, 5 times. Ooh, live chat with Tracy Beans. I like that suggestion. Twice, okay. Okay. At least once, maybe twice. What's the best day? That's a good question. What's the best day for you guys to do these live chats? Day and time. Let's see. Ooh, I got 2 Sundays. Monday, Thursday, Tuesday, Friday. What if I did a weekend one? What if I did like a Sunday one and Thursday? Is that okay? Sunday, Thursday? You get one for the week and then one for the weekend? So how about that? Cool. I'll do Sunday, Thursday. So maybe like a Sunday morning one and Thursday evening. Sound good? Sun-Thurs. I'm overthinking this. Actually, I'm not thinking about this. I'm getting you guys to think about it. So, keep in mind, somebody just asked, what about breaking news? This is just for the live chats. This is just to hang out with you guys, So I'll be, of course, doing the live news stuff. I pretty much do those as needed. Every day, maybe twice a day, maybe every like 2 or 3 days if I'm burnt out. But this is just for these live chats. So I'll start doing them Sundays and Thursdays, and I'll make them a set time too. I'll probably let the time be known on like my Twitter. And then you guys will know. But it'll be like generally morning and Thursdays. Let me write that down, actually, so I don't forget. And then, let's see. Oh, another note I had written down here. What about an ebook? Shoot, I lost my pen. Anyway, ebook. What if I did like, so I've been wanting to write something and I've been like binge reading a lot of books lately, and the more binge reading I'm doing, I'm like, man, I really want to write something. So, what do you guys think of like shorts, like Kindle shorts? Not some super duper long, drawn out ebook, but what about like 50 to 70 page like little Kindle shorts? Somebody said that you guys are illiterate and videos. What about for the illiterate people out there? Don't read books. No, write a book. Don't be a wimp. Yeah, I just want to write a book. Like short ones. Somebody said not through Amazon. Yeah, but Amazon's really easy. So Steam it. A lot of people are saying Steam it. Could do that. Could try to get back onto Steam it. Let's see. Yeah, I might do that. I might try Steam it. Or yeah, I think I just want to do a short ebook, man. The first one I want to do is like my story. My awakening experience. Introduction to awakening or something to that effect. How many pages? Not that much, and it would be nothing more than maybe $4 or $5 or something like that. Really cheap, but get just my story out there, so cool. I think I'll do that. Anyway, that's all the questions I have. What about suggestions that you guys have, right? Nix the podcast, do these live chats twice a week. I'm going to start writing myself a little ebook. What about, ooh, here's a good one. What about, just came to me. Oh, wasn't necessarily a question, but if any of you guys are graphic designers and would like to help with t-shirt graphic making, I'm looking for a little bit of help for that. So go ahead and shoot me an email to Jord Sather, Jord Sather @gmail.com, and I'm going to start getting some more designs up on there. Somebody says get drunk during my next live stream. I'm not an alcohol kind of guy. Man, alcohol really messes me up these days. I'll even just a couple of drinks and it puts me out for just like a couple of days. So, no, not that. Let's see. That's all the questions I have for you guys. So what do you want to talk about? I will leave the rest of this talk up to you. I'm probably going to hang out for a little bit, maybe 30, 40 minutes with this one. Drinking my pre-workout with this guy. I'm going to go hit the Gime. Let's see. Demons. You know my thoughts on that. People keep saying Lionel Nation. Yeah, I gave him a shout out earlier this live stream because he gave me 2 in his live streams over the past few days. So I like his work, man. He got a new subscriber in me when he mentioned me. Somebody asked, why is Q silent? Good question. And I would say it's most likely because there's some stuff going on behind the scenes. And, you know, I might very well be in that 10 days of darkness thing. So, you know, just sit tight, be patient, right? You gotta just gotta let it all flow out. Tess asked me, have I had any ET contact? Well, let's get into this. I have seen UFOs that were definitely not man-made because I was at Mount Adams. I was at James Gilliland's East City Ranch and saw them in the sky. No doubt what they were. Saw many things in the sky, right? Have I had physical contact with a being in front of me? No. Have I had dream contact where they've made themselves known to me in my sleep? Yes, I have. So that's the answer to that question. Not physical, dream contact, saw things in the sky. So let's see. Do I meditate? Ooh, that's a good question. Be a good question for a video. Short answer is yes, I do. Static meditation where I'm just sitting there silently, not enough. But I do practice this every day where I get into my headspace and shut it off, usually when I'm working out. I exercise a lot, and whether I'm just running or lifting weights or something, that's an easy way where I just shut my brain off and get to that meditative state. So that's my meditation, is usually running or soccer. Soccer's a huge meditation for me. So, man, it looks like there's a lot of... I'm not a fan of binaural beats. Somebody asked about binaural beats. It just kind of annoys me hearing like a ping in my ear, you know. I try to calm my mind enough where I can hear that ringing, hear those frequencies myself, you know. Let's see. Seems to be a lot of weirdness on this chat right now. Ooh, what's in my drink? Pre-workout, man. I got some water here too. Let's see here. Are you a David Icke? A lot of people are asking me about David Icke. I mean, you know, people thought he was crazy 10, 15, 20 years ago, but I haven't read his books, so I can't give a definitive answer on that. But a lot of the things that he said, a lot of the crazy stuff, seems like it's, you know, connected some way or another. Everybody has their own pieces of the puzzle, and looks like David Icke has a few legitimate pieces. So, let's see. What about news? What about news stuff? Somebody asked me what my backstory is for new people. Great question. What I'm actually going to do is a whiteboard video on that. I'll just kind of lay out my story. How about that? Because a lot of people think like I'm kind of new to the scene. Well, my YouTube videos, you know, this YouTube channel is almost a year old now. It's been 11 months since I uploaded my first video, but I've been researching all this stuff for multiple years. Just haven't been public about it. So, let's see. What's your real name? And say the truth, don't lie. You know my real name. I don't hide. You know, it's authenticity. We're in the age of authenticity, or the age of transparency, right? If you're authentic about your nature, you don't have to hide, right? I like that quote. The truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it, just set it free. It'll defend itself, right? Ooh, question from Roberto. Thanks for the chat, my friend. Would I consider myself to be a libertarian? Another great, man, the thing is, I wish with these comments that I could save them, or they would save somewhere, so when this video processes and uploads, that I could see them, man. But that question, do I consider myself to be a libertarian? So let me backtrack a little bit. I'll go through my whole path of political affiliations. When I was like 18, see, I couldn't vote because I turned 18 like a week after the first time Barack Obama was elected. And of course, me being 18, I didn't know any better. I energetically supported Barack Obama. And come 2012, that's like right when kind of my first initial awakening experiences happened, and I began really supporting Ron Paul. I became a huge Ron Paul fan. So I kind of shifted from Democratic into, like, you could say libertarian, or whatever you want to call Ron Paul, right? Because of course these are just labels, all these isms and ists and Aryans, you know, not Aryans like Germans, but like libertarian. They're just labels. And once I hit that phase, you know, Ron Paul tanked in that election for whatever reason. Then I went to really like non-label phase, and I'm still in that. I don't label myself. I would say yes, I kind of gravitate towards a lot of the ideologies of libertarianism. But in my opinion, if you just label yourself, if you say, yeah, I'm this, you're boxing yourself in. You know, whatever it is, whether it comes to spiritual or religious affiliation, yes, I'm this, I believe these things. You're boxing yourself in. So for me, I just don't label it, but yeah, I would say I'm all for freedom. That's what I would say. I'm all for freedom. Wiener's emails. Somebody commented. Yes, so, right, we got Judicial Watch, who put in a FOIA request to the Justice Department, has been legally battling them to release some of the emails from Wiener's laptop. Today, we're getting a couple thousand of them. Mind you, they're the releasable portions, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of stuff redacted or not put in there, or not suitable for public consumption quite yet. But, you know, who knows? Who knows what we're going to see, how much we're going to see, and what this will lead to, you know? Ooh, great comment here. 1,000 views, smoke a joint, somebody says. 1,000 watchers. We're at 800 right now. Releasing the UFO tech could give the entire planet the freedom we deserve. Comment by Craig. Yes, totally right. And hold on. Copy the chat history in a Word document just before you finish this video. Ooh, good suggestion. Thanks, Mark. But anyway, yes, UFO technology. And by UFO tech, that's a very big umbrella term. That could mean anti-gravity propulsion systems. That could mean mass cancellation propulsion systems, right? That could mean temporal technologies. That could mean 0 point, like free energy creation, life extension technologies. It's kind of an umbrella term. But yes, you know, releasing these, they're not even necessarily UFO technologies per se. They're just technologies that you have to get into when you go off planet. So all the non-terrestrial civilizations that are watching us and that have been here, they have this exotic technology already. But a lot of Earth-based scientists have developed it, researched it. Tesla, Schauberger, Victor Schauberger, T. Townsend Brown. He was an anti-gravity creator. John Searle. A lot of names. So, but yes, these technologies need to be released, and that's why I'm very adamant as to everything being connected. That's why I often say, you know, this pedogate phenomenon is directly tied to the UFO issue, directly tied to the pharmaceutical industry, right? And the banking system, and it's all connected. So, but yes, I'm very passionate on the whole free energy aspect of things. And it's also crucial too, and why I love delving into the secret space program, free energy, anti-gravity stuff, is because it makes you reframe your belief systems. You have to literally scrub your mind of what you were told in high school science classes and in college and all that stuff, and build your belief systems anew, right? And that's what's so important, is that we're taught so much falsehoods, and it frames our consciousness. And then we go out into the world with this conditioning that makes us believe that all these possibilities aren't possible at all, right? It's just, duh, it's crazy. So, let's see, what kind of other... Here's a comment. Somebody said, research the demonic spinning ball deception. Demonic spinning balls. You're not talking about the Earth, are you? You calling the Earth a demon? Poor Mother Earth, man. What's my astrology sign? Scorpio. Scorpio. Good question from DJ Red here. He says, Jordan, when will they stop spraying us? Breaks your heart, doesn't it, when you look up every single time you see a chemtrail? All you can do is detoxify yourself as much as you can. And, you know, I try to wake people the heck up. That's what we can do to stop the spraying. Wake people the heck up. Let's see. Somebody asked me if I have psychic experiences. I have a very interesting intuition, you know, that I just kind of run off instinct myself. Vaccines. Somebody asked. Vaccines. Trump taking it down to the CDC. Yeah, I wonder what's up with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Remember, because Donald Trump put him to head a vaccine safety investigative committee. So I wonder where that's at. So, but yes, you know, reject the poison, guys. Do not, no reason. We don't need vaccines. The human body is meant to be healthy. And, you know, it's interesting. A lot of these people professing spiritual and religious beliefs like, oh, you know, God created us in his image, but for some reason we need these vaccines because we have faulty immune systems. Weird. What do I expect to happen next year? Somebody asks. 2018, I believe, is going to be massive. And it all depends on us. It all depends on the amount that we're able to spread information to get this snowball of consciousness going and going. But I think 2018 is going to be a massive year, and I think we're going to get, I mean, now it's already getting down to the wire, so I think 2018 is going to start off with some bangs, and that's going to make us, you know, throughout the summer. Ooh, I'm really interested to see what the summer is going to be like. Contact in the Desert. Are you speaking this year? No, I will not be speaking at Contact in the Desert, but I think I'm going to be there. So, yeah, almost at 1,000, right? So I don't think, no, I won't be speaking, but I'll be there. Ooh, let's see. Can I shave you? Somebody asks. I don't know, man. I kind of like it. I like this stuff. Let's see. Have a kratom shot. Yeah. Somebody mentioned kratom. It's amazing how big kratom's getting and how the FDA is trying to put a quash on it, right? Gitmo news. Somebody asked. Good one. So Gitmo, right? This Gitmo, Guantanamo Bay, the interest that a lot of people have in the flights that are going to and leaving from Gitmo. And I saw a tweet, I should say, just before I got on this video here, of somebody bringing some sense into the Gitmo thing, right? And it looks like they did some digging into the flight logs, flight schedules, and there doesn't seem to be any extra flights going to Guantanamo Bay. Granted, we've had a lot going there that have had no call signs and their transponders like turned off. And they've also been very big planes going there. But now, of course, we don't know what the big planes are loaded with. We don't know who's there. It's been said, okay, maybe the Podestas are there, but again, we don't know. There's a lot of things that we're just trying to grasp at right now. And I think it's very foolish when people say they know things when we can guess and speculate. You know, we can take all the circumstantial evidence and put it together to outlay what is the most plausible happenstance occurring. But no, we can't. We don't know quite yet. Big planes loaded with cheese, somebody says. Yeah, totally. Could be loaded with cheese. But again, we've got a National Guard battalion going from Arizona to Guantanamo Bay. We had Mattis visit Guantanamo Bay, and didn't Sessions visit there, and even Trump mentioned something about it, right? So very weird. And there was the Delta reference in the latest Q post that he sent on Christmas. There was a reference to Delta. There was like a number 5 and a number 6. Well, there is actually a Delta like storage hole, like holding place, or one of the detention centers in Guantanamo Bay, I want to say, is named Delta. So again, a lot of connections, but things we don't know quite yet. So just have your eyes keen on it, right? Let's see. North Korea and Trump. Yeah, North Korea being the proxy, right? Could be a CIA proxy. You know, could be some deep state faction of China proxy, or like a mixture of multiple things. But it's been said by some people that this whole North Korea situation would be a very convenient way to disclose some previously undisclosed weapons platforms and black project technologies, right? Send in a couple of those black triangles. They could use some scalar weaponry and take out those nukes, right? That'd be pretty sweet. Ooh, this is a good question here. I'm actually going to do a video on this one. Bam! All right, cool. Yep. No. Yup. Feel like I'm in an episode of King of the Hill. Yep. No, dang no. Yeah, man. Let's see. Somebody said they like my background. Thanks. This was a pretty sweet purchase on Amazon. Somebody asked if I believe in God. Yes. But of course, my definition of God is going to be different from many other people's definition of God. So, my background is no evidence of curvature. Yeah, I'm not even going to get into the flat earth stuff here. How old am I? 27. What else? Sparka, yeah. Somebody says Tyler is Q. Don't agree. I don't think Q is. Now, Q could be, I don't know. Q could be associated with some type of like quantum computing technologies or but no, I don't think Q is an AI. I think Q is actual people, actual beings posting probably from different devices at different locations. And but I don't think Q's AI. Do you think Trump? Ooh, good question. Scroll up here. Let me do this one. Do I think Trump has a connection to Tesla? I've done a video on this one, but I'll rehash it here. So Donald Trump's uncle, John G. Trump. John G. Trump is otherwise known as his nuclear uncle because he was a nuclear engineer. John G. Trump was one of the men that assisted in the taking of Nikola Tesla's papers. And then John G. Trump was the man who went on record and basically said that there was nothing weird in the papers and all that stuff, nothing important. But, you know, who knows why he said that. And so, but that being Donald Trump's uncle, having a hand in the FBI's taking of Tesla's papers when Tesla died in his New York apartment in 1943, then you got to imagine, what does Trump know, right? And what's he been briefed on? Well, if that runs in the family, he's got to know stuff, right? He's got to be briefed on or have an idea of some things. And then he's got all of the Marine and Marine generals, Navy admirals around him, right? So again, he's got to know some things. We don't know what he knows, but he's got to know some things. Let's see. What's my opinion on GMOs? Avoid them at all costs. Corn, soy, canola, cottonseed, avoid it. And it's literally altering your DNA. I mean, our bodies aren't meant to digest this artificial DNA that they keep messing with, right? And so when you ingest those genes into your body, that's why people freak out. Their bodies go into basically toxic shock. They get allergies and they're tired all the time, and they get these weird Crohn's, their digestion doesn't work, and you know, they're basically mentally dead because their whole body doesn't work. Their gut can't connect to their brain. So yes, avoid GMOs. Somebody asked if I've seen the new Star Wars movie. Good question. Yes, I have. And funny enough, one of my next videos, I'll be talking about it a little bit. So I won't get into that here, though. Save that for the video. What else? Ooh, good question. Why is Antarctica gone quiet? Do I have any intel? I don't have any intel as to, you know, what's more than what's already out there. There's the ancient history behind Antarctica, and there's all the German Nazi World War II information on Antarctica, and you know, all that jazz, the Agartha information. But I think it's slipped from the news because enough people know about it now. It's the power of increasing consciousness. If you get enough people aware of what the deep state plans might be, right, with false flag disclosures and all that jazz, well then, they're not going to be able to pull those plans. So, boom. Let us see. What else do I got? Ooh, how do I remain so positive and balanced? Great question. And I guess the short answer to that I don't even have time to think about because this is a live stream, is that I've been through that dark night of the soul, right? I've seen what those depths are and feel like, right? So, and that's the beauty of polarity, beauty of contrast. You don't know how good is unless you see how bad is, right? So, you know, I've been through those times where you feel like you're totally alone and everybody thinks you're nuts and you're crazy, and you're even questioning, like, is all this stuff even real? Is it worth even believing? But then you're like, oh, once I see this stuff, I can't unsee it. I can't go back to sheep, right? So, you know, and through those times, you go through that dark night of the soul, and that's why you're like, wow, there's no use in feeling these negative thoughts or these negative feelings, or, you know, and you begin to see, well, positivity is the only, like, why not? Why not be positive? Why not hope for the best, right? Plan for the worst, but you hope for the best. You have faith in these things. And you begin to get to a point where nothing, I don't want to say nothing surprises me, but it's just, you begin to, when you see new information that does surprise you and you didn't expect, you just roll with it, right? You roll with it. You're like, oh my gosh, I didn't expect that person to be a fraud or a shill, or I didn't expect them to say those things. And this person who I thought was extremely well versed and knowledgeable said something that's absolutely stupid and kind of bummed me out, right? I can't trust them as much as I thought I used to. And then you just roll with these things. You're like, oh, people are human. Can't expect the best from everybody all the time. Can't expect things to always go the most happy, dardly, doodly way. And you're like, oh, okay, just going to keep rolling. Just going to keep rolling. Somebody said I'm an alien. That would be neat. That'd be pretty cool. Hey, we're all aliens though, right? We're aliens to the ones watching us. We all incarnated here from somewhere. So, who knows? Yeah, good comment here. I faced my fears, now you trust yourself. Exactly, right? And fear is something that never goes away. That's the thing. It's not like I don't get any fear before I do these live streams or before I do interviews or stuff like that. There's so much fear. But it's about having the courage to just get past it. Ralph Waldo Emerson, do the thing to have the power. You just do the thing. You just get up and do it. I don't care. Well, of course I care if I mess up or make a goof, but if I mess up, I'll be honest about it and I'll learn from it. You understand that everything's just a learning process. This whole life, this whole time we're living in on this planet, it's all a learning process. And, it's all about the challenge, man. No growth if there's no challenge. Your comfort zone's a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. And once you understand that, then you always try to be uncomfortable, right? You're like, damn, I want to, right? The most scary thing is the one I want to go do because I know I'm going to grow the most from it and get the most benefit. So, great question here. Do aliens smoke weed? And that's a good thought because crop circles, right? Familiar with crop circles? Obviously, they're not some drunk kids in a field with a board on their feet. Crop circles are made by non-terrestrial species. They're putting symbols in the crops to send us some messages. One of these messages, so a couple crop circles, actually one, if you look at it, just type in mothership crop circle, and you'll see it was actually a crop circle made a couple of years ago. It's a fairly recent one, and it was basically an ode to a bong making company called Mothership, and it had a marijuana leaf in the middle of it, and then it had some like exotic hieroglyphics around the edge, and it was crazy looking. You can just look it up. But I mean, if other species are putting symbols of cannabis in messages to humanity, then you're scratching your head. You're like, wow, okay, how did that plant come here in the first place? It does some real interesting things to our consciousness, right? Expands your consciousness. And our nervous system has cannabinoid receptors in it. We have an endocannabinoid system. So, yeah, you're like, wow, it doesn't really seem like a native plant to this planet, right? Who knows? Who knows where it came from? What else? Somebody asked if I'm going to give my thoughts on flat Earth. I'm not going to do that because that's just going to, automatically get me like 200 downvotes on this video, and there's going to be a bunch of people posting in the comments, calling me a fool, and I'll actually save that for another video. I think it's round. It's round. It's got to be round. Everything spins. Everything spins. Everything is in motion, right? Pivotal concepts. Angular momentum. Earth is round but hollow, somebody commented. I would agree with you. I would say that there are caverns deep within the Earth. I'm getting nervous, somebody asked. No, I'm getting hopped up on caffeine, man. Let's see here. Do I practice the Second Amendment? Do I carry? No, I do not. I do not own a weapon. Ooh, awesome question from a man, JD. He asks, what do I think about Alexander Lowen and Wilhelm Reich? Awesome stuff. And that's actually, I have a book I've been meaning to read on Wilhelm Reich. I'm just too darn busy right now. And then Alexander Lowen was an understudy of, not an understudy, but Alexander Lowen was a man who worked with Reich for a little while. And Alexander Lowen did research into bioenergetics. So actually how the body is a conduit of the mind, or basically how the body speaks for the mind. And this idea of bioenergetics, how you can actually move your body and do things with your body to relax your mind with. Because your body and your mind are the same thing. All is mind, right? So your body is your mind. You exercise and you release your body, release your muscle tension, right? Your mind's going to be affected by that. So, you know, a lot of people are so clueless as to how to move their body, how to feed their body, how to relax their mind through the use of the body. And that's something I want to teach. That's something I want to help people understand. Let's see here. What do I think about Bayer buying out Monsanto? That is scary. Massively scary, right? When the world's largest pharmaceutical chemical maker now makes our food, right? Scary stuff. It's real scary stuff. Let's see. What else? What else we got? Somebody said my glasses are for show. Another person asks, where are my glasses? They're not for show. I'm actually like blind as a bat. Got my contacts in right now. Let's see what else we got, man. Gonna do this for a few more minutes. Can I block people? Man, some of these people are distracting me in these comments. I mean, here's a good question I can just address right here real quick. A few people have actually commented about Q versus Meganon, right? Because Meganon's one of the other insiders, alleged insiders, that's been posting on 4chan. And then we have Q. Everybody knows Q. So, you know, and Meganon rubbed me the wrong way because I rubbed her the wrong way. And it was a thing that happened, you know, a couple weeks ago. And, you know, I haven't heard from her or anything since. But in my opinion, you know, I'm not completely discounting her. I think a lot of stuff she said has credence to it. She might very well be an insider. She's claimed that Q is basically full of shit, or everything he's said since like the very first post is full of shit. I don't agree with that. I think maybe there's some compartmentalization occurring where we have the group associated with Q not close to wherever Meganon is, and there's just, you know, compartmentalization, some unawareness between the two, or whatever the case is. But again, I'm not discounting Meganon, and of course I don't discount Q. But the Q stuff pulls me in more. I get more intuitive draw towards that. So I follow that more closely than I follow Meganon. So there's just a lot of, you know, once Meganon kind of called me out, I'm like, man, I don't even want to deal with that ego, you know? So that was just my take on that. What else we got? Do this for a few more minutes. Then I'm gonna out. Let's see. Somebody said, did I see the video of bases on the moon? Have not seen a video of bases on the moon. But I don't doubt there is. I mean, why does the moon always face, same side always face Earth? It's just a basic question they don't make us ask when we're in high school. Why do we always see that same side? That's like what would C3PO say? The chances of that? 5,385 to 1. Probably like 5 million to 1, man, that the one side always faces us. What's on that backside? What's on that backside? Or what's in the moon, right? What's in it? Let's see. Ooh, good question here. Can I astral project? No, I cannot. I have not. Haven't really tried that hard to mess around with the metaphysical realm per se. That's no moon. All right, guys. So I think I'm off for this one. What did we say earlier? Sundays and Thursdays. So these live chats, I'll be back on Sunday. Sometime on Sunday. Make sure you go check out my Twitter because I will be tweeting what time. You know, I'll probably say like, oh, I'll go live in like an hour here. So I'll give you some short heads up on Twitter. But I'll be back Sunday morning. Do this again. And be Sunday, Thursdays. Don't think I'll mess around with podcasts. But I'll actually be on a podcast. I'll be on Joe Martino's podcast, the Collective Evolution podcast. So I'll post that link to my pages, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, once I do it and then do a video. So I'll be on Collective Evolution podcast. Look for that soon. Follow me on the SOMIs, social medias, you know, post them all below. A lot of links I post below these videos. Go check them out. And again, thank you all. It's been supporting me through everything, every avenue you have. Even if you just like these videos that I do and watch them and share them, right? That's all I ask. Thank you. And thank you to anybody who's gone the extra step to support, you know, attending the webinars with me, Patreon. Thank you all. And PayPal or crypto or whatever the case is. So anyway, have a... what is it, Friday? Have a wonderful weekend, guys. I'll be talking to you all soon, and I'll be doing more videos as well, more whiteboard videos. I miss doing those. I'm a lot more comfortable doing those whiteboard videos now, and get a lot more comfortable with these chats as well. So yeah, somebody said so many shills in these comments. It's crazy. They're very distracting. But anyway, take care, guys. Have a great weekend. Peace.